Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here basically we are discussing one of the topic, that is cities creation. In this city creation, basically we are discussing that how Microsoft basically blood cells got the target of creating 1 lakh kilograms sand basically. One lakh kilograms sand basically. In this target basically, to fulfill the target basically, what are the things basically getting used? In this basically, first to 350 birth basically can happen from one body. Microsoft created 1000 cities from 3150 birth. 1000 cities, they created around 10 lakh human population. They were handling around 1 lakh types of human souls which is inside this human body. Around 100 crore Microsoft tree was created. Around 1 lakh types of water basically was created and added the 1 lakh types of water formula basically in the main formula of water. All human needs created by the Microsoft energies. Human needs means you can say vegetable, petrol, oil, etc. So this all basically was created. In this 8 number, the nuclear power companies, energy companies created Microsoft Energy and added their data basically. So Microsoft Energy was added inside the nuclear companies, power companies and the energy companies basically. So they added basically their data basically. So you can just imagine basically the stuff basically, just this is just one line basically to create 1 lakh kilogram sand basically in across the world basically. So that is the target basically. In this basically they have to create this many birth, this you have to do, this, see basically the list basically. Expense basically, expense more than this many is the expense basically. So this is basically the minimum expense basically you can say. So if they are doing this much expense basically, then they might be their business development team basically. Business development team will be planning the business plans also to get this all money back in Microsoft bank account. So you can just imagine basically the business basically is up to what level basically. If anybody is starting the business basically, he spends the money, see basically he spent this much money basically. So that much money at least basically he is going to take back basically. And if he is basically taking money back, that means the money group will basically can give him the money basically. That is the rich people basically. Normal people can afford this all basically. The normal people basically can afford Microsoft energy basically inside his body. For example, I am using Microsoft operating system, but that doesn't mean that basically Microsoft energy is going to attract to me basically. For that basically he will be looking basically the each and everything basically, how many property he have basically, what are the things basically he have, then only basically is going to take the action basically. Otherwise basically he is not going to take the action. So like this, one of the person told that like this basically things are basically connected. So see the business basically. One of the person told that you are not getting the job. Na? That also basically somebody has converted into business basically. Somebody has converted into business basically. Some group has converted into business basically. So that this is also basically business basically. And in the business basically all basically joined also basically. Like consultancy basically told that we are basically sending resume to the company, and immediately basically they tracks the data, and they basically say that basically don't give him the resume, give him the interview call. We are going to give him this, we are going to give you basically this much business basically. So they will not arrange the interview call only basically. So process is digitally so fast basically that the people basically is not going to track basically. But digitally is very fast, so everything is going to happen very fast only basically. Negative and positive does do both sides basically. Negative and positive both sides. So one of the person told that how digitally is connected the world basically. How basically digitally is connected like this in earthquake. For example, earthquake basically came from currently where basically earthquake came. Turkey, Chile, Spain also basically earthquake. India basically came. No, in India basically there was no earthquake. Assam basically got earthquake. But where Assam? 4 hours before only basically. That is 27, means today only. When this earthquake got done? Night basically. They got earthquake in night basically. So you can just imagine basically the earthquake also basically. So digitally everything basically is so fast basically. Digitally everything is so see basically I have sent lots of resume, and they are basically getting back. Why? Because they keeps on changing the data. This is also basically business basically. This is also basically business basically. So see basically the business. See the business basically. This earthquake basically is also converted into business. So each and everything basically has converted into business basically nowadays. Nowadays each and everything basically has converted into business development basically. So the business development group basically are going to take care basically, going to take back their money na basically. Then it was that yes basically. They are 100% going to take care their money basically. So business is like this basically. So one of the person told that basically to create just one create basically 1 lakh kilogram sand basically. See the expense, and after expense basically you have to take the money back also basically, right basically. That's why basically the Microsoft is up to investment basically. So one of the person told that basically Microsoft infrastructure basically how it is. Microsoft infrastructure basically. See basically the Microsoft infrastructure basically. This is basically technology infrastructure, and according to the technology the physical infrastructure are also basically. That basically we are going to discuss in next video basically. That is basically the Microsoft physical location basically each and every place basically.